Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Nick Baker.
And I'm Grant DeMars.
And we are going to take a quick minute to give a shout out to our own Chris Sitek, the sports anchor. Hit 23 today.
It's a big number.
It's a big leap. Grant, how's the weekend?
You know, it was pretty good. It was Dad's weekend for my fraternity, so
Nice.
my dad came up, kind of showed him my stomping grounds,
Yeah?
gave him a little tour.
What tour did we go on?
He got the Hawk tour, of course,
Best.
the Bull tour as well, and the Wheel tour.
That is the trifecta.
Oh,
the
yeah,
three
for
kings. The three kings, the Bermuda Triangle, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, excellent. I did not have Dad's weekend, but I kind of had like a mom's weekend.
Okay.
She came back from China.
Wow.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah, she's been living there for a little bit. But
Cool.
her and my dad are coming back, and so kind of did like a nice little family get together. And yeah, and then we came back to a sort of a sunken Lawrence. Spirits
Yeah,
were
that's
low.
for sure.
Spirits were low. We had
2 losses in a weekend is
Yeah.
a lot to handle.
football wasn't to be expected, but it wasn't surprising.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't
for sure.
surprising. KU's basketball,
That one was a shocker.
bit different. Bit different there. Tough loss.
Yeah, I was at the Hawk for that game, and afterwards went straight to the bar.
Yeah, spirits must have been low.
Yeah, not a good night.
No. Well, we got a chance at redemption tonight, right?
Yeah, hopefully we're
Yeah.
up against Duke in Madison Square Garden.
Yes, we are. Yes,
Should
we
be
are.
a tough game.
Yeah, be sure to tune in, support. They could use all the hope we can give them. So, but you know what? They did drop four ranks.
Yeah,
Down
it's
to
a big one.
yeah, down from 3 to 7. Yeah, not easy.
Yep.
Not
well,
easy.
Indiana was ranked 11, and we were 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, understandable.
Duke's now number 1, and we're number 7. So, we'll see. We'll
see how
see.
that
I'm
one goes,
hopeful.
yeah.
I'm hopeful. You
Me
know,
too.
we progress throughout, right?
Yes.
Because I'm a sports guy, I know all the sports. But you know what? To go a little closer to home, shout out to those doing a No Shave November.
Yes.
Yeah,
for sure.
you're coming along real
Yeah,
nice.
I'm cheating a little bit. I'm kind
Yeah.
of trimming up the neckline and
That's
keeping
fine.
it clean.
It's people are concerned about the beards, not the
Yes.
neards.
for sure.
Right? This for everyone. Just a PSA: if you're doing No Shave November, trim this up, guys. No one wants to live with that. Or up here, if you have like I have like
Yeah,
werewolf
I
syndrome.
need to get that right
yeah,
now a little bit.
it will go up to just under my eyeball. So
Ooh.
trim up. You know, you can just keep the bulk of it. Just keep the bulk of it. But you know what? If you have nothing else to do for the rest of the week, go out tonight, support the boys, go to the bars,
Yes.
go to the Bermuda
Yes.
Triangle.
Oh, always.
Yeah, where you got to go, right? And then if you're looking for something later to do in the week, there's a Grizz show at the Uptown Theater for any of those music fans out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're a big Grizz guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, #1 fan. And that should do it for our hosting segment. Be sure to stay with us for the news.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Coleman Connolly.
And I'm Michaela Beheimer. This is the KU News Update. New York University has promoted liberal studies professor Michael Rechtenwald, the man responsible for the controversial tweets criticizing politically correct culture. The university put him on a paid leave after his controversial tweets last month. Rechtenwald's Twitter account, Deplorable NYU Professor, was a personal protest against social justice warriors. Rechtenwald has since been promoted from clinical professor to a full-time professor on Monday.
President Barack Obama encouraged Americans to give President-elect Donald Trump time to adjust to the responsibilities of the presidency. Obama previously warned Trump that some of his expectations would be shaken by the gravity of the job. After the two men met, Obama was convinced that Trump is sincere in his effort to be a president for all Americans. Obama also mentioned that Trump will need to change certain elements of his temperament before the presidency.
President-elect Donald Trump spoke by telephone with Russian President Vladimir Putin Monday. Putin called to congratulate Trump on winning a historic election. The two leaders talked about issues including shared threats, economic issues, and the U.S.-Russia relationship. The two want to normalize relations between the two countries around joint efforts to fight against the common enemy, international terrorism and extremism.
The Islamic State claimed numerous suicide attacks that killed 14 people near Baghdad on Monday. The U.S.-backed campaign to capture Mosul has been slow in recent weeks. The attacks show that the jihadists continue to strike across Iraq despite losing territory over the past year. The offensive on Mosul just reached its fifth week with Iraqi government forces still trying to make the gains on the eastern edge of the city. The government forces are yet to breach the rest of the city, which is believed to be housing more than 1 million people.
The government of Syria sent a text message to residents of eastern Aleppo, warning them to flee or die. The text said there would be a planned assault using high-precision weapons within 24 hours. Despite the many warnings and threats, many people are refusing to leave. Many residents believe they will not make it out of the city safely. Others are refusing out of principle. As of now, the assaults have still not taken place, but people believe they are coming.
An all-you-can-eat style restaurant chain has filed plans to open a branch at 25th and Iowa. Who Hot Mongolian Barbecue has about 50 other restaurants across the U.S. The concept is similar to other Mongolian grills, where you select meat, vegetables, and noodles. A stir-fry chef will then chop and stir your meal in front of you. The Who Hot Mongolian Barbecue is set to be opened within a year.
And that's it for today's news update. Please stay tuned and we'll be right back with a sports report.
Hello, I'm Chris Sitek.
And I'm Minnie Wedding. Welcome to the Sports Block. Let's talk football. Kansas City was in Carolina Sunday taking on the Panthers. With first place on the line, safety Eric Berry came through for the Chiefs.
Can we roll clip?
Atlanta has at 6-3, leading the division, 3rd and 6. Rush is coming, off his back foot, it's intercepted! Eric Berry has got it for Kansas City. Berry with a spin move and he's still going. Berry reverses. Eric Berry's got some blockers. Berry looking for the angle.
Kansas City scored 20 straight to beat the Panthers 20-17, despite quarterback Alex Smith struggling from the injuries. So who should be the next quarterback for the next game?
Well, I think it's a tough decision because Kansas City has Nick Foles and Alex Smith, who both struggled the last 2 games. They both threw for under 200 yards and finished with a touchdown and an interception, so it's hard to say. But if anything, if time will tell you, the Chiefs win with Alex Smith. Alex Smith is a proven winner. The Chiefs have won their last 17 out of 19 games with Alex Smith starting at quarterback. He doesn't throw the ball downfield like Nick Foles, but he wins games, which is the most important thing in the National Football League. And with the Chiefs 7-2, I see Alex Smith being the starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Do you think his injuries will make it difficult for next game?
Yeah, he has struggled with some injuries with the concussion earlier against Indianapolis and whatnot, but I think as long as he realizes when to go down when he runs the football, as well as making sure he goes through all his progressions, when he passes the football, he should be okay.
All right. The Kansas City Chiefs take on the Tampa Bay Bucks this Sunday at Arrowhead. Denver was in New Orleans Sunday taking on the Saints. Held up at 20, the Saints were 1 extra point away from victory until this.
Roll clip.
Rookie kicker. And it's blocked. Simmons blocked it. Running back with it is Parks. Down the sideline. Parks takes it all the way back.
The Broncos went on to win the game, 25-23. Denver now heads into their bye week at 7-3. Which Broncos team do you expect to see for the next game?
Well, the Broncos played an all-around really good game against the Saints. And, you saw that with the block, obviously. And that was a rookie that blocked that field goal, and then another rookie that picked it up and returned it for the touchdown. So John Elway and the Broncos staff has done a great job of getting players seemingly out of nowhere, essentially. So they looked amazing against the Saints all around. Trevor Siemian had a good game. He threw 2 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. They rushed the ball really well. And overall, they did extremely well. But that being said, they also struggled last week against the Raiders. They gave up almost 200 yards rushing, and they struggled to run the ball. So it's hard to say which team do you expect, but with the season, with the season on the hinge, and it's halfway through the season, I expect the Broncos to start winning. They have a tough schedule. They play the Patriots, they play the Chiefs twice, they play the Raiders. But I expect this is winning time for John Elway and the Denver Broncos. I expect them to finish strong finish the season strong heading into the postseason.
Well, I sure hope so. Switching over to college basketball, KU was in Hawaii Friday night taking on the Indiana Hoosiers in the Armed Forces Classic. The Jayhawks came in as slight favorites, but they came out as losers, losing 103-99 in overtime. KU will take on the Duke Blue Devils in Madison Square Garden tonight at 8:30 p.m. So who do you have and why?
This is tough because KU just lost 103-99 in overtime to Indiana in a game where they really struggled to defend the three ball. They gave up 15 threes. And like I said, they couldn't defend the three very well, and they struggled with foul trouble, especially their big man. Landon Lucas had 5 fouls. Udoka Azubuike also had 5 fouls. So I think it's going to be really important for the Jayhawks to stay out of foul trouble and chase the Duke Blue Devils off the three-point line, because Indiana is a good team shooting the three, but Duke is even better. And they have an All-American in Grayson Allen that's going to be really tough for the likes of Frank Mason or Devontae Graham to possibly guard. So it'll be a tough game. Unfortunately, I have the Jayhawks losing 105-98 just because of the fact that they struggled to defend the three. But we'll see if they can protect the paint, stay out of foul trouble, and play their game, as well as our top recruit, Josh Jackson, coming in, and he's going to need to have a big game. If those things can happen, I think KU can win. If not, then unfortunately Duke will win. But it'll be really fun. I mean, it's in New York, Madison Square Garden, amazing venue. I mean, KU fans are spoiled, especially the basketball team, going to Hawaii and then going cross-country to play New York, right? I mean, wow. So it's certainly going to be must-watch basketball. Well, that's all for the sports block. From Mini Wedding and myself, we want to thank you all for watching, and stay tuned because up next we have weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. My name's Andy Wagner, and I'll be your weather forecaster for the day. As we take a look at today's temperature, we can see that it's going to be sunny skies with a high of 72 and winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And moving on into the rest of your day, we can see that at 11 a.m. it's going to be around 60 degrees, and at 3 p.m. it's going to be around 72 degrees for a high for the day with sunny skies. And moving into the 5 p.m. hour, that's when we have a temperature of 68 degrees. And a side note on the 5 p.m. hour, as we're starting to progress more into the evening hour, into the winter season, that's when the sun is setting sooner. So just know if you normally walk in the 5 or 6 p.m. hour and it's sunny, just expect it to be darker today. And moving into the 7 p.m. hour, it's going to be 57 degrees. So if you're going out tonight to watch the Kansas Duke game, just dress in a light jacket or something and you'll be fine. And moving on into tonight, it's going to be a low of 42 of clear skies and winds out of the south at 5 miles per hour. And looking tomorrow, it's going to be sunny skies with a high of 77 and winds out of the south at 5 to 15 miles per hour and wind gusts of up to 20 miles per hour. So just be weather aware about that. And looking at the rest of the 5-day forecast, we can see that on Thursday, it's going to be mostly sunny skies with a high of 77 and a low of 51. And on Friday, our high is going to be 53 degrees. So looking at Thursday, the low is going to be 51. So we're only improving 2 degrees. So it's going to be a chilly start to our Friday morning as that cold front's moving in. But then we also have the first home opener conference game against Siena basketball. So it's going to be a little chilly for that, but it's going to be a good day overall. And then moving into Saturday, it's still going to be sunny skies with a high of 50 degrees for that last home football game against Texas. And side note about that, it's also senior day. So make sure that you go out and support the seniors with that. The band, football, cheerleaders, dance team, just go support them. It's going to be a good day overall. And looking at this, just if you haven't made plans yet for Wednesday or Thursday, that's going to be the best days, the most beautiful, where you can wear anything and feel fine before that cold front moves in on Friday. So make plans and enjoy this nice weather before the cold front moves in, and we'll be right back after this with a game.
Good morning and welcome to our very first edition of 5-second summaries. Here's how it works. We're going to have a card here. I'm going to read it, and in 5 seconds, my boy Coleman here is going to guess it, and then vice versa. You ready to play?
I'm ready to go.
You ready to play?
Let's do it.
Our first 5 seconds. Now it's going to start as soon as I start reading, okay? All right, so fish, he's lost, he's orange, he's funny, he has a crazy aunt who can't remember anything.
Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo.
Nailed it, buddy. What do you think of Finding Nemo?
It's a classic Pixar film.
Isn't it classic?
It's just, it warms
fun
my
for the
heart.
whole family. Fun for the whole, everyone loves it. Everyone's gonna be happy.
Fan. I'm a fan.
All right, let's see if I can live up to it.
Go. Okay, man goes to prison. He didn't do it.
Shawshank.
There you go. There you go.
See, and that's a classic movie too.
I cannot believe you got that.
That's a classic.
That
Considered
was such
to be
a broad description.
The best movie. It was a little broad, but you still hit the main points, and that's what I appreciated.
Right.
Have you seen Shawshank?
I love Shawshank
Yeah,
Redemption.
#1 film on IMDb for those interested. Fun fact here on Good Morning KU. And off to the races. It's a ship. It sinks because it hit an iceberg because the captain
Titanic.
I was trying to think.
Leo.
Yeah, yes, it was.
It's
You can't forget a
heartbreaking.
movie with Leo.
No, you can't.
You can't forget Leo. Especially young Leo. Especially young Leo. All right.
All right, let's go. All I can remember, knife in the leg. Start screaming.
Talladega Nights.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is out of everything. That's what you remember. Not redneck.
part.
Not redneck race car driver.
No.
Whatever.
Texas Ranger.
Fair enough. Oh my God. Well, hey, it was good. We still got it. And that was an impactful scene too.
No, it was
Really-
very moving.
Yeah. It's just nice to know that he can still walk, and I'm happy he's still with us. Michael Jordan playing basketball with a bunch of fuzzy little aliens.
Space Jam.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. This one shouldn't even been an option. That's like just. That's a cultural landmark.
It's a classic.
All right, I love that one. All right, we only need 3 seconds for these. I feel like.
There's a lot of wizards everywhere. A lot of
Harry Potter.
Walls. Yep.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Good
Not
stuff.
even an issue there. Who's your favorite wizard? You strike me as
Lord Voldemort.
It's pretty insightful.
I said it on
Pretty
TV.
insightful
I
things.
said his name on TV.
You're bringing that juju into here, and we're playing Duke tonight. And now, if we lose to Duke tonight, that's your fault.
Because of
It's a guy. He does a lot of drugs while making a lot of money. He's also in Titanic. Our boy, our savior.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, folks.
That's 100%.
That's it. We did it. That's what we did. Well, we are clearly the most talented and most knowledgeable movie men on the market.
We're just movie buffs.
I
I'd
guess
say.
next week we'll have to try and change it up.
Yeah. No doubt.
Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We will see you next Tuesday, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.